Look, I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing, and I'm not gonna, you know, sit out here and lie and say I'm not going overseas mainly because of the women. A lot of guys they lie about, you know, you know, they lie about the reason why they go overseas, man. They lie about that crap. They like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going overseas just to see the views, and I'm going overseas to test drive the new cars and every single thing but women. I ain't going over there for no women, man. Stop lying, bruh. Especially Sunshine Shoulders. He be lying his ass off, man. And I'm gonna say the ASS word because he lies a lot talking about he wasn't going to the Philippines for the Putang. Oh yeah, how come when you got off the plane you was already in a relationship? You see what I'm saying? How come you was talking about when you got to the Philippines you was sexually frustrated? Like, bruh, stop lying. Please stop lying to these people, man, out here talking about you're going overseas, you know, just for the culture. Bruh, you going over there to marry a woman, or you trying to go over there to have sex because you ain't getting nothing, in your own country, so you got to travel abroad. It's okay. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie to kick it. That's that saying back in the day, man. Remember that saying? I don't know how old you guys are, but remember that saying? You don't have to lie to kick it. Dudes just be lying so they can kick it with you. And you be sitting back and you be like, man, I ain't believing any word that he's saying, man. You don't have to lie to kick it with us, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Bruh, you're going over there to get a woman. That's what's going on, bruh. Stop lying to these people, man, talking about you're going overseas just to get away from home or just for a vacation. Stop that lying, bro. Stop lying. That's all you got to do is just stop lying, and everything will work out for you just fine. You see what I'm saying? Look, man, I get it. I really, really get it. You're being sexually starved. You're sexually frustrated. You need some sex. We all do as men. We need sex. You see what I'm saying? We need sex, bro. It's part of our DNA. Our bodies are built to procreate to keep this human race going, bro. You see what I'm saying? Our bodies are built to keep this human race going, and being sexually frustrated. I get it, man, because I went a whole entire year almost without having sex, and I don't recommend that to anybody or any man to go, nearly a year without sex. But I had to take care of my financial situation because it wasn't never gonna go away. You see what I'm saying? I had to self improve. I had to do it. It was never gonna go away, and I was gonna always be sexually frustrated as a broke black man in America. You understand what I'm saying? I was gonna always be sexually frustrated, and I said, forget that, bro. You get enough money, we'll never ever be sexually frustrated again. The reason why I stopped dating because I felt like, I wasn't a man. You know, I felt like I wasn't a man dating, not having his money right. Because women, they love to talk about how broke you are, and they make little sly comments. Like my ex-girlfriend, she was making little sly comments talking about my financial situation and stuff like that, bro. That really got to my heart, or it really got to my mind, really. It just really got to me, plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? So I said, get your money right, bro, and you'll never ever be, you know, uh having to take in leftover women and stuff like that, man. That's my lane, man. I don't care what nobody says. Leftover women is my lane, bruh. Over here in the West, you can't get no young chick unless you got some mighty bread. Like Mighty Mouse. You see what I'm saying? Mighty bread. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta realize something, bruh. Like I said, man, your body is built to procreate, and you all you doing is obeying what your body is telling you to do, which is procreate. No man can go without sex, bro. Come on, man. You can't go without sex unless you're on a mission. Like me, I was on a mission. So I had to go without sex. I had to go without chasing women, man. You see what I'm saying? I had to go without chasing women. I had to go without sex. You see? Us men, we desire sex. It's a normal human thing. This is how we keep the human race going through sex. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? And this is natural, and our bodies are telling us, man, we need to be in some punani right now, man. you know, and then you see, we get upset, we get in bad moods, and sometimes people or men get violent because they're not getting any, man. I seen dudes fight, over a woman when I was doing Uber and Lyft, and I was driving a car, and this dude was standing on the corner with a bunch of women. He was drunk, and some dude crept up behind him and clocked him upside his head. Now, I, I'm pretty sure that they was talking shit in the club before that happened. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that he had all those women behind him or in front of him or all around him, right? It just goes to show how you know thirsty a lot of these guys are for females' attention, and you know to see how desperate these men are for women. When men are not getting their fixes, men become violent, and it's natural. They got all these incels going around going on shooting sprees. And you think about it, man. You think if these dudes had girlfriends at home, you see what I'm saying? You think they were going out shooting? Nah, most of these guys are incel. They ain't had no woman in a couple of years or whatever, or they only had sex once their whole entire life, and they go out and on shooting sprees. You see what I'm saying? And because they're not getting anything, man. They're not even getting scraps. They're not even getting single mothers. They're getting nothing. And that's the way the society is built. You know what I'm saying? For the strong to get everything and the weak to get nothing. You see what I'm saying? And it makes the crime rate go up through the roof. Now think about it. Look at all these countries like the Philippines and Thailand, bro. It, I mean, there's poverty and violence there, bro. Don't get me wrong, but is there a whole lot of like crime in the Philippines? No. Why? Because there's more than enough women to go around for every single man. Why get violent when you can go get some putang? You see what I'm saying? I'm really cleaning up my cussing and stuff. You know, why get violent? Why you when you could go get some putang, right? You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like some putang to bring you down a notch. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like some punani to bring you down some. You know what I'm saying? To bring down the violence in you. To lower the stress levels and stuff like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even the poorest man in those countries can get a woman. That's how many women are out there, man. If you're poor out here in America, you ain't getting no woman unless you Chad or Tyrone. If you're a normie, you're gonna have to work twice as hard as Chad and Tyrone just so you can get the women that you desire. You know, like I said, man, when you got your bread together, you don't have to settle for leftover women or any leftovers that they try to give to you. You see what I'm saying? They try to give you leftovers. You don't have to settle for none of that crap because you got your money right. That's why I say get your bread right. You don't have to settle for this leftover crap. These overweight women. You don't have to settle for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Only broke men and poor men have to, got to get, settle for like fat wives and fat girlfriends and stuff and fat twerks. You see what I'm saying? You know. So understand this, bro. Men are going over to these countries so they can have a better sex life. Now, I'm going to give you guys some hints and some advice. And I'm just going to say one thing. Stop going to these countries dating way above your looks level. Just stop. You're going to get played every single time, bro. Now, you can have sex with these women, but a lot of these guys, they be trying to wife up these women that's way past their looks level. She could be young. She could be like 15, 20 years younger than you, man. That's fine. You know, but stop going over there trying to get women way above your looks level. If you're a 5 or a 6 in looks, you should be trying to marry a 5 or a 6 in looks. Simple as that. Then you actually get somebody that really cares for you. You know what I mean? If you want real love, if you want a female to care for you, on the real, you know what I'm saying? If you want a female to care for you, you know, go out there and get a female, okay, that's around your looks level and you'll have a better experience. Because some of these guys are going over there getting got for their money. I mean, these dudes are going broke over there. There was just one guy right here on YouTube. I was looking at this video. This older guy, he was like in his 60s. Okay, he inherited his um his fortune. Well, I wouldn't say fortune. I would say he inherited $1 million from his dad or somebody. You know what I'm saying, in his family, and he took it to the Philippines and I guess he thought that $1 million was a bottomless pit, or $1 million was like $100 million, right? I guess he thought that, right? He went over there, started spending on some female, because he ain't never had it so good. He ain't never had that young putang. You know, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never had it so good. He got with some young tenderoni, and she got him for every single nickel and dime that he had, which is that $1 million. And you think that $1 million would go far in the Philippines? Nah. He ended up broke and homeless on the street. What the hell is going on? Why? And people were asking him, like, bro, why didn't you pull out? No homo, no homo. Well, I mean, he's sleep, he's seeing a girl, so um, why didn't you pull out when you got the $500,000? You should have been like, nah, it's something going wrong. I just spent the $500,000, on this female or being with her, right? They kept asking him, why didn't you pull out? You know, why didn't you pull out when you got the 500K? He just kept spending after 500K. If it was me, bruh, dude, after like 10 grand, I've been like, okay, we need to get rid of this girl. I just spent $10,000 on this broad. We got to get out of here and try to invest some of this money. That's what I would have did. If I would have had, I probably would have just blew 10 grand just like that. And then I was like, okay, we need to not see each other no more because right now you are draining me. I got $1 million in the bank. I just spent 10 grand on you. So okay, now that's me though. That's just me because I don't think with my pecker, bro. I think with my brain. How the hell did you think that I got that jackpot? Because I think with my brain, bro. I think the mind is an incredible thing, and it's a and the mind is a incredible thing to waste. You see what I'm saying? It's a terrible thing to waste. You see what I'm saying? I think you can do a whole lot with your mind, you know. But sex is not something that you actually need. It's something that you want. Your body craves it, but you don't actually need sex to survive. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Um, so this old guy, he took $1 million to the Philippines and ended up broke, spending it on some female. Wow, bro. Really? That must have been some good poo-tang, man. That must have been some good putty. That must have been some good putty to like spend all your money, a whole entire $1 million on her. Oh my God, bro. What was you doing, bro? What type of crack was you on to be spending all that money on just one female? I guess he thought that that money was never gonna reach zero because he was in the Philippines. But no, no, nope, nope. You are wrong. You are wrong. Something's wrong with my chat room, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He should have took that money and invested that money like he was supposed to. He ain't supposed to, take it to the Philippines and just blow it all on a female. Come on, bro. Come on. You better off getting hookers and stuff, prostitutes, than having a girlfriend nowadays, man. Over there, she got him for everything that he had, bro, which is that $1 million. And I was like, wow, what a maroon. What a, what an embarrassment, bro. You're gonna sit there and you're just gonna blow $1 million on a female, and that's still echoing in my head to this day. I'm like, what the heck was he thinking about, bro? What was you thinking about? You just threw a whole entire fortune, $1 million fortune on a female on some panties? He was an old guy. He's like in the 60s and 70s or something like that, bro. That was your retirement money for you to live. You're supposed to budget that money month to month. You dummy. You big dumb dodo. You crash test dummy. You said he spent $1 million, man. Let that sink in, bro. Let that sink in. He spent $1 million on a female, bro. Wow. I'm pretty sure it wasn't all on her, but he was spending it while he was with her. So it might as well say at least half of that money went into her drawers. And now he's broke on the streets, homeless. Hey, what the hell did you do, bro? You don't have a brain? That goes to show that a lot of men are not thinkers, and that's the type of men I stay away from. You just gonna blow all that money on a female. That's just not my type of guy to be hanging around. I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, going overseas, man, we have to do it. You know, like me, bro, I really don't need to go to overseas. If I got my money right in America, I definitely would get Putang. I wouldn't have to go anywhere. I'm not incel. I'm not sub 5. A lot of these guys in Thailand are sub 5, bro. Sub 5. And I ain't gonna mention no names, but some of these YouTubers are sub 5, bro. They needed to go to Thailand. Like me, like as a normie, you get rich in America. You don't need to go to overseas. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't. It's these other cats that sub 5, and they need to go overseas and stuff like that, man. But not all sub 5 men are going overseas. There are some normies, and we don't see Chad or Tyrone talking about going overseas. They got all the poo-tang here in America. Why would they want to break their necks to go overseas? You see what I'm saying? You know, it's really the Chads and Tyrones who are making fun of these guys going overseas. You see what I'm saying? It's really them because they don't understand the normie in the incel world. They don't understand. They don't understand that the normie has to get money a whole lot of it just to live the Chad and Tyrone lifestyle with women, threesomes and all that other stuff. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand a lot of incel dudes. They can't get women, so they gotta go overseas. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm in this video, man. I've been running around all day and stuff, running errands and stuff. But anyway, you guys have a good night, man. Keep it real, bro. Keep it real. You want the poo-tang overseas, man. But I'm still going overseas, though. Let's put it this way. Even though I don't need to go overseas, but I'm going overseas. Why? Because it's cheaper to live too. That's another thing too. Cheaper to live, and your money will go further. And you out there, you'll have another girlfriend before the sun go down. If you lose one, out here, even if you're rich in America, you'll be struggling for a couple of weeks just to get another girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? Here in America, even if you're rich, a couple of weeks you'll have a new girlfriend. Overseas, a couple of days you'll have a new girlfriend. So easy, man. It's so easy. Anyway, and plus, I like Asian women, so I got a thing for Asian women. So I'm definitely gonna be going to Thailand by the end of the year. You guys have a good day or good night wherever you are. Peace out. Take care and bless.